Okay, guys, let's go check out the chaotic garden. So we did get some rain. So I wanted to see what kind of update I had. I have quite a few zinnias popping up. This one is absolutely gorgeous. And of course, the taller plants, you guys already know those are sunflowers. I will have some sunflowers growing. Before I decided to create this as a chaotic garden, I did contemplate doing a sunflower patch. But unfortunately, the disadvantage to my love for sunflowers is they don't last forever. Not throughout the whole season. But I'm kind of afraid to get too close in here, because the last time I posted about it, someone said, make sure you wear boots because of snakes. I am a country girl, but I'm not that country. I am still a little bit afraid of snakes, and unfortunately, I have not gotten to a point where I can distinguish the good snakes from the bad ones. Those are some tomatoes. I don't see any tomatoes appearing, but they do have some flowers, so hopefully they'll start growing. Ooh, I see some peppers. Hey, Cricket. Come on, Cricket. I'm pretty sure this right here is tomatillo. I have not planted a tomatillo plant in years, but this was our pig pen a few years back, so I'm thinking some of these are just volunteers that came up as well. Right there, I don't know if it's the wind that did it or did some type of critter go in there, but I can see an indent. What's wrong, Cricket? But that's the chaotic garden. It's a chaotic hot mess. So now that I'm out here, let me see what else I have blooming. Okay, those are some cucumbers. I don't see any coming in yet. Lots of blooms, so that's great. This morning when I was at Bible study, we started reflecting on the fact that we are already in June. We are actually halfway through the year. We are, oh, look at the elderberries. We are 6 months away from Christmas. Another favorite holiday of mine. But we were just talking about where has the time gone. It seems like this year is flying past. I remember me feeling like I was to a slow start with planting my garden, which I was. Oh, there goes some tomatoes. Unfortunately, the tomatoes are definitely a surprise for me this year. I don't even know what kind they are, because remember the mishap I had. But yeah. Oh, my coneflower back here is growing as well. You guys don't really get a lot of tours back here behind the scenes, but this is the back. That's our compost bins. My coneflower is blooming. Got some mint over there. This originally used to be my herb garden, but over time, things started dying back, and it's so much to do in such little time. This right here is mugwort. So I have plenty of it. If anyone is interested in doing anything with mugwort, it does offer a lot of medicinal purposes. Definitely come by and dig some up. This right here, I think someone told me they were zebra tails or something. I don't recall. But they're kind of getting out of control. I tried to dig some up to take to a swap, but that was a bad idea because they were really, really hard to get out the ground. So if you're willing to come and dig them up, you can use my shovel. Definitely come over. Hi, chickadees. So let me see what else I have going on. Right here is some horseradish. And the bugs basically took it over, which is fine because of course the horseradish is in the ground. Now what's going on over here? See, this is definitely why you have to come out and walk in your garden, because you see chaotic mess like this. This is a tomato bush, but you know what? I think I'm just gonna let it grow like that. It looks like it's been neglected too long for me to try to do something with it now. Sage. One of my girlfriends asked me for some sage, and I was explaining to her that it looks like it's just on one large root. And it's not like, say, peppermint or something like that that has multiple roots that I can separate. So if you know anything about separating sage, please let me know. I would love the information. These are giant zinnias. They are so pretty. I am so tempted to cut some and take them in the house. I probably will. Pollination. Today has been a really windy day. So that's what brought me out here. And guys, these blackberries are so delicious. I just pick them and eat them. I walked over here today. I was a little disappointed that all of my mulberries are gone, thanks to the birds. Something else I noticed they did. This right here, those are gourds growing on the ground. Those are melons growing over here with the corn. Moringa. Yes, compliments of Rebecca. Rebecca, my moringa is doing really well. But what was the other thing? Something over here had me disappointed earlier. Oh, pomegranate. It was so many, and now I'm just down to one. And then we have the other situation over here. This bush was full of berries, and now they're all gone. But over here, I see some are forming. So when I finish talking to you guys, I think I'm going to go get some of that netting. My sunflowers are starting to lean over, die back. I'll probably cut a few of those and take them inside, the ones that still look like they're living. But yeah, more sunflowers coming here over here on the edge. Now let's see what's going on with the tomatoes over here. This is actually my original place for tomatoes. However, I have been planting them all throughout the garden this year. I wanted to be intentional with the stuff I was planting. I like to can, and y'all know I always brag of the one thing that I do correct, which is canning tomatoes. I have not bought tomato sauce, ketchup, spaghetti sauce, salsa in like over 3 years. However, for my garden party, I did buy ketchup. I did. I am guilty of buying ketchup there, and I'm guilty of buying ketchup for our camper out on the farm because of shelf life and that sort of thing. And look at this odd growing tomato. Now I don't see any on this side. Well, yeah, some are coming in. That one is odd as well. So this year, when I started my seeds, I did so many unique tomatoes. I believe these may be, I don't know what, I was thinking Roma, but maybe not. But I did so many unique tomatoes, and then after the mishap happened and they got all mixed up, I was concerned that my tomatoes weren't going to, the unique ones that I would have grown, I wasn't going to be able to get those this year. Guys, I'm sorry. I get so excited when I'm in my garden. I'm in a conversation, but it's like I'm stopping like in awe. And then over here, I had to stake this out earlier. Then I said, well, maybe it was the rain, but then I noticed I have some really large tomatoes coming in on this one too. So that's exciting. I love a good beefy tomato. Okay. So when I planted these two bushes, let me zoom out. These two plants, I thought sure they were going to be Scotch bonnet peppers. But nah, I'm pretty sure these are huckleberries. Or maybe wonderberries. But what they are not is Scotch bonnet peppers. Okay. So that's that. I think you guys have seen everything. You have walked with me through the garden this morning or afternoon. What time is it? I think we're getting to be in the afternoon. Well, kinda, sorta. Anyway, I'm gonna head in after I show you these really cool green beans. Look. You guys see how they're curled and growing? Let me turn away from the sun so you can see. Yeah, they're so neat. I don't remember the name. Let me find the tag. They're pole beans. Romano pole beans. So they are definitely really, really cool to look at. Now let's hope they taste just as cool. But anyway, thank you so much for going on this little tour with me this morning. And I guess we'll check in the next couple of coming days or weeks or so forth. And y'all have a great, great week. Bye.